partner with Levinson and Associates. With me today we have Joseph Loughran, our Marketing Vice President. And first off, I just want to say, if you've been on the last few webinars, we've had some technical difficulties with the, as we all know, it's been around for a long, long time. Years and years ago, we had impaired risk carriers like U.S. Financial, Cotton State. There were a few others that are no longer around, and that's for a good reason, because they weren't profitable. The book of business wasn't sustainable and did not fulfill the company's requirements for profit. And so obviously no more impaired risk. Fast forward to today, we have guaranteed issue. And you know, we all, I don't care what level of the insurance business that you perform at, you know, day to day. If you're, you know, a term insurance agent writing out of your third bedroom, which is great, by the way, I'm not knocking anybody, or if you're a, let's say, a financial planner working with a CPA, and you know, you're working on these large estate planning cases that average, you know, $200,000 to $300,000 of premium per year, that's fine too. But the point is, everyone is going to come across a client that will qualify, or that is a perfect candidate for guaranteed issue. Okay, it's going to happen, and the reason why I love guaranteed issue so much is because, especially if you're working leads, and most of us are, you can go out there and market yourself and say, I have a product for everyone. There is never going to be a time that you don't have a product for a particular client, no matter what the situation is. We have products now that go up to age 90. We have guaranteed issue now that goes up to age 85. So, I mean, there's never going to be a time that you go back to your client and say, you know what, Mr. Customer, I don't have a life insurance product for you. So this is very, very important. And I'll also say this, you know, even if you're that monster agent that's writing, you know, these $200,000 a year cases, that's great. But these guaranteed issue cases average between $70 and $250 of monthly premium. So, I mean, you can make, just on a small final expense guaranteed issue type case, you can make a few $1,000s by literally filling out a 2-page application, or even using the e-app, which we're about to show you. So, you know, you write a few of these a month, it's a nice supplement to your income. I don't care what level you're at. So you, as a insurance agent that's health, life, P&C, everybody has a need for these guaranteed issue products that you're about to see. So just a few other things before we jump in. So I was talking about the timeline. You know, years ago we had impaired risk and guaranteed issue, and then after the impaired risk carriers went away, we then had, I'm sure a lot of you remember, Presidential Life, Cotton State. You know, they had these small guaranteed issue type policies. You filled out a 20-page application. It took forever. Commission was horrible. Well, you fast forward to today, and we now have more than 4 carriers that provide guaranteed issue whole life. We go to age 85, up to 40,000. We have all kinds of great technology now with e-application, e-sign, voice sign. Okay, that means you can sell guaranteed issue over the phone, which that wasn't even a conversation years ago. So that is big nowadays. Very innovative there. Living benefits now part of guaranteed issue. That was never discussed. Okay, that was a loser, as we know. Now you have all of these great things in this final expense guaranteed issue platform. So, I mean, it makes for an awesome sale, great way to supplement your income. The last thing, but not least, I'll mention before we go to the next slide. So all this great stuff I just spoke about, plus combine this with our scholarship program, okay? Yeah, so now talk about all this great stuff, guaranteed issue, whole life, living benefits, great technology. You don't have to see the client face-to-face, but now you're throwing in 1 free year scholarship, okay, to any of our 365 colleges across the country. Okay, that is a win-win. Lots of value added that your competing agents cannot give to your clients. Okay, that makes them, they have to work with you, and that builds your branding and relationship and everything else, because then once that policy is in force, you're going to go back every year to give that client another 500 points or $500 for sitting down with you for the annual policy review. So great way to build your book. Now we're not talking about only guaranteed issue, but we're talking about life insurance. Yes, that's guaranteed issue. Okay, college funding or scholarships combined with this product, and this will open the door and lead to maybe a long-term care or annuity conversation, maybe a single premium whole life annuity alternative. So it goes on and on and on. The point is we want to open doors and share our story, because that's when the sales happen. So these are great ways to get your foot in the door. Okay, moving forward here, we're going to jump right in and just jot this down. What we did is we put together a list of the guaranteed issue carriers. Okay, so on the left side, those are the carriers and products that we're going to talk about today. We're also going to dive into the AIG platform, because they have lots of bells and whistles, and commissions are a lot higher. We have one of 4 direct IMO contracts that AIG gave out for 2017, so we're very excited about that, and that simply means less pieces of the pie taken out, higher commissions to you, which will allow you to build your downline and bring in agents under you. So just real quick, AIG up to 25,000 up to age 85, Gerber, okay, and yes, you can stack these if needed. Gerber up to 25,000, same age, or I'm sorry, 50 to age 80. A Great Western up to 50,000, so that gives you a little more room there, up to age 80. Kemper, as we all know, 25,000 up to age 80, and then United Home Life, or UHL, is up to 10,000 up to age 75. So nice selection there, and yes, we can stack those if the amount of insurance needs to be greater than 50,000. We can do that as well. On the final expense side, now all of those carriers, okay, have most have a graded product, so these can also be used for impaired risk. But on the left side, the guaranteed issue, as long as the client can sign the app, okay, then they're approved. On the right side, there's a few more health questions, but those are also impaired risk as well. And just so you know, and keep this in the back of your mind, if you can't, or if you or your agent can qualify for the final expense graded product, you're always better off, because the commission is going to be a little higher, and bang for the buck as far as amount of insurance for a premium is going to be a little higher. So if you can qualify on the right side, great, but on the left side, that's always there for you and the client, whatever the situation is. That's straight up guaranteed issue. Okay, let's move forward to the next slide here. Final expense resources. So what we did, because this can get very confusing, we put together a list of brochures, marketing material, basically everything that you could dream of for final expense and guaranteed issue, and we put it in one easy-to-find spot on our website. So if you hover over marketing, you'll see final expense and guaranteed issue whole life. You'll see all of the carriers listed. And inside of there, we have client marketing, we have agent marketing, rate books, rate sheets. Everything that you could dream of is at your fingertips. You can e-blast this stuff out, customize it with your logo. If you need a quick rate, you can also jump in there, or you can call any of our marketers 24/7, and we can help you with that. So whatever the case is, but I wanted a one-stop shop for all final expense and guaranteed issue whole life, and it's on CarrieLevinson.com. Okay, what we also did is we put together a final expense quote engine. Now, I like this for a couple of reasons. A, the agent version, or wholesale version, if you will, is available on CarrieLevinson.com, and that's in that right corner there. So that's really neat, tells you all of the company's face amount, premium, and you're going to see who's more competitive for each situation or client. Then, if you are using our free retail website, okay, if you have, let's say, BillLevinson.com, and you're using our INS Professional site, and that's where you go in and make changes, and that's where all of your website information is stored, okay, we have built in a retail or client's final expense and guaranteed issue quote engine. Now, I love that because your client can go in and run quotes, and as soon as they do, you get an email instantly with their name, email, and phone number. And it says literally that they are in your final expense quote engine, so you can pick up the phone, call Sally or Mary, and say, hey, while you're on my BillLevinson.com website running quotes, I just want to give you an extra hand and see if you had any questions and hopefully make the sale. And with this new technology where you can sell over the phone, there is no reason to not make that sale right then and there. The whole point is to drive traffic to your retail website. As soon as that consumer is on your website, they're pressing buttons, they're clicking quotes, you make the call, and boom, make the sale. It's that simple, okay? So that combined with our new training with Todd Ewing, okay, this makes for a win-win. We're going to talk about that at the end of today's presentation. But the point is everything is now up and running and at your fingertips. And if you have any questions with setting up your own website with Quote Engine and Lead Capture, give us a call and we'll make sure to get you all set up. Okay, moving forward, Joe. Okay, so above and beyond all of this stuff, and if you've been with us for a while now, you know we don't just stop at, hey, we have a good carrier and product. It's the most competitive product out there, and we're going to sit back and watch these applications and overrides come in. No, that's not enough for us, okay? That's not where Levinson comes in. We are all about value added. Yes, you and us need to have the best products, carriers, commissions, the best service. That's a no-brainer, and that comes automatically, okay? But above and beyond that, value added, okay? That's where we come in, and we put together all of this great technology and tools. It doesn't cost you a penny. We don't charge you anything for it. We don't reduce your commissions. There's no small print. We simply pay for all of this great stuff out of our overrides, okay? It's black and white. There's no secret formula. It's that simple. So part of that value-added platform is the Legacy Safeguard Final Expense Sales System. So I love this with final expense and guaranteed issue policies because, A, we have a lead program that we co-op with a third-party vendor, and it's built just around these types of products. $430 for 1,000 mailers, okay? And all of these mailers, as soon as they're filled out, come back to you at your home or business address. So you have full control over everything. This includes postage. We're getting about a 2% return right now. So again, it's all about how good you are over the phone, and that leads me back to those Todd Ewing trainings. We still have 2 left, but you must be on those to be successful with any lead programs. And obviously that's free of charge as well. So the mailer, if you're interested in this, let us know. We will get you set up. Again, we pay a portion of this, so all business must come back through Levinson, but the mailer program works. Okay, combined with this, we have a complete turnkey sales system called Legacy Safeguard. And the idea of Legacy Safeguard is, now if you're selling over the phone, you can mail your client the kit, and we have a nice little folder with a CD and all kinds of great reading material for your client. Everything talks about final expense, burial insurance. We have a 1-800 number that goes to a live person that the client has access to. They can ask any questions they want today and even after a spouse has passed on. So this system was put together by us, okay, in partnership with a carrier. This is free to all of our agents. So if you would like the hard copy kit, great, we can send it to you. Or what you can do, if you're visiting a client face-to-face to go over either final expense or guaranteed issue, which is pretty much the same thing, you can literally take your kit out and take the CD out, put it in your laptop or their computer, and go over the whole Legacy Safeguard platform, which is great for final expense planning, okay? It literally has brochures, marketing pieces, mailers, all built in. All of this is free to Levinson agents. So again, take advantage of this. We spent time, resources, money putting all this stuff together, and it's free. As long as you're active with us, this is at no charge for all agents. So again, take advantage. Okay, this is my favorite part. Now, I love this because it really sets us and you apart from the competition. And the reason why is because there's not another agency or agent that can go out there and market final expense and or guaranteed issue and give your client a free one-year scholarship. Okay, it's not going to happen. I promise you. And if it does happen, then that means it's another agent that's offering this to your client, and they're under Levinson and Associates in one way or another. So just feel confident that you are the only one out there offering the scholarship platform with these products. So just real quick, I'm going to mention this. If you're in South Florida, okay, I think I touched on this earlier. We just added St. Thomas University and Lynn University out of Boca. Those are two great colleges. So if you're marketing in South Florida, bring this up, because this is going to create the sizzle. It's going to open the door and say, you know what, a free scholarship for little Johnny? Tell me more about this guaranteed issue product. So opening doors, sharing stories. So if you look at that map on the left side, that tells you how many colleges are in the program in each state across the U.S. Okay, and keep in mind, even if the client's in Florida and let's say their child wants to go to one of the colleges in Texas, no problem. If Johnny goes to Florida State, which is not in the program, and Susie, okay, Johnny's sister, wants to go to Lynn University, you can transfer the scholarship to any blood relative. That's a cousin, niece, nephew, even an unborn child. So lots of value there. And if you're out there marketing the scholarship platform, okay, and college funding, okay, because it's a totally different spin on life insurance. So if you're out there marketing the scholarship platform, okay, and let's say the client says to you, you know, Bill, this sounds great, but you know, my kid's going to a public university, and they're going to University of Florida, and I don't see them on your list of colleges here. Well, that's fine. A, the client's not paying anything extra for the program anyway. You're not paying for it. There's no commission reduction, and they can give the scholarship to another blood relative. So really, they didn't pay for it regardless. So you still have a win-win and a great sale here. Okay, so now you have your life insurance hat and you have your college planning and scholarship hat on. It brings a totally different spin to life insurance selling. So you really need to take your time, get your arms wrapped around our scholarship program. Okay, and you can just see those numbers on the top. We're hitting record numbers. 62.1 million was submitted last year to our member colleges. That's a 32% increase over the prior year. The numbers are going up and up. That's me on the bottom right corner. It says, ask me about free scholarships. We just threw that pin together. It was like $3 online. But what a great way, if you're at a networking event or you're at a home show, you know, whatever the case is, throw that pin on, because it sparks conversation. We've heard stories from agents that are wearing it to freaking Publix and supermarkets, and it's starting conversations in line. And we all know a simple question about a scholarship leads to a life insurance sale. So these are basic things that are a few bucks. So why not, you know, throw something together and it sparks conversation. And again, I don't care if you're that term third bedroom agent or you're that $10 million a year estate planning IUL expert. Whatever the case is, this is going to open doors for you. Okay, with that said, we put together a bunch of material just related to the scholarship platform. So let's just say you want to send out a mailer, okay, and you can customize this with your name, address, phone number. If you're using any kind of e-blast or Constant Contact or our agency automator, we have a bunch of marketing material that all talks about the scholarship platform that was designed to help you open doors. Top right there, I love this. That's called Professor 101. So we really put this together for agents that are green in this whole college planning funding arena. Okay, and this gives you all, it's a full training course, so when you're done, you're considered a true life insurance college funding expert. It gives you all of the words, lingo, all of the different terms, what's a FAFSA form, everything built around college planning and scholarship training. So I suggest you go through that series that we put together. We even have gift cards or gift certificates that you can give out, okay, on a webinar or on a seminar. So everybody that attends your meeting, as long as you bring up this scholarship platform, everybody there gets a $500 scholarship for their child or blood relative just by attending your meeting. They don't even have to buy a policy, okay? So, you know, before we thought free lunch buffets were great. What about a $500 gift card to any of our 365 colleges, a free scholarship for attending a 30-minute meeting online or face-to-face at a seminar? Okay, so all of this is available to you, again, at no charge. All of those carriers below qualify for the scholarship platform. So definitely take note. Let us know if you have questions, and we will make sure that you are up and running and comfortable with the platform. But again, just think of different ways that's going to make you unique and separate you from your competitors. This is just another way to separate yourself from the guy or girl next door selling the same products that you are and everyone else is in the country. Okay, so keep this top of mind. Okay, next up, we're going to dive into today's presentation with Joseph Loughran. I'm just going to talk about a couple of statistics here before we dive in. Okay, so the first one is, and the question on this slide and the next slide is, who needs guaranteed issue whole life? Now, keep in mind, when we're talking about guaranteed issue, it really is the same as final expense. There's no difference, okay? It's all about burial insurance, which is just a fancy way of saying small face amount, whole life, okay? So don't let this confuse you. If we need to market this and create the sizzle, we want to spin it as burial, final expense, guaranteed issue, great, but we all know it means small face amount, whole life insurance. Very simple. Okay, almost a third of people aren't buying life insurance or more of it because they don't like thinking about death. Again, great opportunity for you. And these are all LIMRA statistics, so we didn't just create these. These are all facts that you can go over with your clients, and obviously you can see the opportunity here. 42% of Americans say they are concerned with burdening others with funeral expenses, okay? Buy a burial policy. Easy fix, easy solution. 1 in 4 Americans say they need more life insurance than they have. Okay, again, great opportunity. Get your name out there, build trust, and these days it's all about driving traffic to your website by using social media, e-blasting, network, okay? Use that free scholarship pin, spark conversation, write a list down of all of these great ideas, and then make it happen. Put these things to work for you. And let's try and make this your best year ever by using all of these new tools, technology, and facts. Okay, moving forward here, and then I'm going to introduce Joseph Loughran. The last slide here before he takes over. Again, reasons to buy guaranteed issue whole life, which is burial insurance. Client prefers not to take medical exam. Now, they will take anybody. No excuse for anyone not to look at guaranteed issue whole life. A desire for permanent protection. This won't go away in 10, 15, or 20 years. Client doesn't want to burden others with final expenses. An additional, easy-to-get, modest legacy for loved ones. Let's say the client's living on fixed income and they require non-fluctuating payments. Obviously, these are all guaranteed. There's cash accumulation, so there's no reason to not look into this and listen to your spiel on final expense and guaranteed issue. Okay, so the first product up that we're going to dive into is the new AIG guaranteed issue product. If you are not set up with this product now, please call us, or we'll include licensing in today's email. If you are set up already, let's say you're under a a health insurance shop, or whatever the case is. There's 4 agencies that have the direct IMO contract. We are one, so definitely worth giving us a shot. And obviously, you can combine our scholarship program and all the other technology with your contract as well, which comes free. So worth a phone call. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Loughran.
Thanks, Bill. I'm going to dive right into the American General product. There's some really neat features that really set AIG apart from the other guaranteed issue products. So on this slide, I'm just going to go over some quick specs on the product. We can go up from anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 of coverage. You'll notice that the issue ages actually go up to age 85, which is great because most other products actually cut off at age 80. So we have a little bit more wiggle room when we get into that senior marketplace to go all the way to age 85. Of course, it is a graded death benefit product like the other guaranteed issue products. So if death happens in the first 2 years, the client's going to get 110% of paid premiums starting in policy year 3 and thereafter, full death benefit amount. And of course, accidental death, the full death benefit is paid to that client. What also makes AIG very unique, I'm not sure of any other GI product that has this, it is a unique chronic illness rider that's actually added into the policy at no additional cost. The way that works, if that client has a chronic illness claim, they can actually get 100% of their premiums paid up to 50% of the death benefit amount. So there's no waiting period. It's a one-time lump sum payment that's made to the insured if they become chronically ill. Of course, that means that they cannot perform 2 out of the 6 activities of daily living. There's also a terminal illness benefit included in the policy, which gives you 50% of the death benefit if that client is diagnosed with a terminal illness, which means they have a life expectancy of 24 months or less. So let's look a little bit at the pricing. American General actually put together a very, very competitively priced product, especially when you look at that GI marketplace. Of course, we have companies like Kemper and Gerber. There's also some products through Mutual of Omaha and MetLife, which are actually direct-to-consumer products. So as an independent life agent, you really don't even have access to those products, but that's okay because between Kemper, Gerber, and now the new AIG product, we have a much more competitive product, especially considering they're the only ones with that chronic illness rider. A lot of other companies don't even have that terminal illness rider because keep in mind, these are products that have no medical questions whatsoever. So to be able to have that guaranteed issue product up to age 85 with that chronic illness rider is pretty special. AIG also made sure that they had the technology platform to back up the product. So it's a very easy to use website. Once you become appointed with American General, even if you already are appointed, we can actually add the guaranteed issue code onto your existing contract. You can access the guaranteed issue website, which gives you straight through electronic sales capabilities, so it's easy to use from any PC or tablet, even a mobile device. You can actually jump into the website, run a quick quote, go right into the e-application. There's even a voice signature process as well, which makes it very, very easy to use, especially if you're on the phone with a client who's in their 70s or 80s, being able to jump right into the system, enter in all the information online. You'll see from my screenshot, it's as simple as adding the quote, going through all the different numbers, adding in the client information, beneficiary, their payment information, and then doing that e-signature, and you're done. So that straight-through processing technique was something that American General knew they had to have. A lot of other carriers don't have that capability. So this screenshot just explains the electronic process flow. Of course, you could take a paper application and submit it to the home office once you have an agent code, but to do the electronic application process, of course, you'll be appointed with American General first, log into the website, run through that quote, fill out the entire application, which on average takes about 7 to 10 minutes, and then actually go through that online submission process, collect the e-signature or voice signature. We will be sending out the guidelines for both of those processes this afternoon, so be able to really research and know what to do before you actually get on the phone with the client. So very quick, very easy process. We even have a client presentation PowerPoint, which we'll send out in this afternoon's email as well. Quick note on the state approvals. You can see here almost the entire country is approved. We just have a couple states where it's not available for sale. So of course it's Pennsylvania, New York, and then you see the top of the map there. But Florida, all other states, Texas, California are actually up and running. So a lot of great functionality. And I'm going to actually head it back over to Bill to go over our tablet contest, which we're rolling out starting today.
Thanks, Joe. Okay, and by the way, we're about 7 minutes away from ending here, so almost done. This you want to hear, okay? And Very simple. Write one of these guaranteed issue apps, okay, and that's with any of the carriers that we mentioned. You get a free 16 gig Kindle Fire tablet, the new one that just came out, and at least $50 a month, as you can see, which is nothing, okay, for guaranteed issue whole life. And you have almost a month to write in place the case. And by the way, these place in just a few days also. So you're in and out, you get paid, you can move on to the next client. So write one guaranteed issue, minimum premium $50 a month. We'll mail you your new free Kindle Fire tablet. That simple, okay? And if you have a written one, we'll put a little coupon on our website. You can just fill that out, give us the name of the application, and we will get that mailed out to you. So make sure you get those apps in. All right, moving forward here, and just again, going back to that whole value added, okay, what makes Levinson unique? Just like you have to go out there and be unique to your clients and prospects, right? Like what can you give or show me that my neighbor who sells life insurance doesn't have, or what do you have that they can't have, that they don't have, or they don't have access to? We have to look at things the same way. And not only do we have to be a great IMO, but we have to keep building that value-added platform and making it bigger and better for our agents to ultimately write more sales. A year and a half ago, we started working on the Agency Automator. We finally launched this last month. Couldn't be any more excited. So first of all, if you're active with us, okay, and you're averaging just I think it's $75 a month of business, which is nothing. That's like one app or an app and a half, okay, then the whole system is free, okay, and it's that simple. You're active with us and you're writing something, the system is free. So this is a full CRM tool, okay, which manages all your day-to-day activity. It sends out e-blasts for birthdays, holidays, anniversaries, policy reviews, annual policy reviews. It has a built-in lead capture referral system. My favorite part, it has a prospecting side, okay, and you talk about looking for new prospects for final expense and guaranteed issue. This is perfect. So every month you get 1,000 new prospects or leads to market to and share your story. Okay, what we're going to do is on the next slide, Joe's going to show you how you can go in. You can pick the ages of prospects that you want to market to, ages, zip code, and then you can even dial in as little or as much criteria that you want to put into the system. The system will go through our database and say, okay, these are your 1,000 prospects that fit into that criteria that you can now market to for final expense and guaranteed issue. By the ways of either phone, email, hard copy mailer, or all of the above, totally up to you. So this is a win-win in the ultimate lead generator for 2017 and in the future. Agency Automator exclusively by Levinson. On the right side, I'm going to touch on this briefly, Agency Automator Plus. It's the same mindset, but this system was built around you recruiting downline agents. And the thinking and the mindset was, you know, we already have all of this great stuff, these great tools and technology and systems. So what we did is we built a library of different marketing pieces in eBlast that you can go in, okay, and customize it with your name, picture, and logo, and send this eBlast out, okay, to, let's say, 10,000 agents monthly. And it's the same concept. You put in the criteria, what license you want them to hold, what zip codes you want to work in, and the system spits out 10,000 agents monthly at the minimum. So now you can spark the phone call or the reply email. You send them to us, and you build your very own hierarchy. Sit back and make 5, 10, 20% overrides, and they're using all the same tools and resources that you are, and we're doing all of the work for you. Okay, we even have a hierarchy tracking tool, so you can go in, put your password in on our website anytime, and you can look at your entire downline and what they're writing. What applications do they have in? What licenses or what carriers did they get appointed with? This way you're in the loop and you know what bonus you're getting every single month. So that's recruiting. That's Agency Automator Plus. So that's the right side. The left side is Agency Automator. That's for all of your day-to-day business and where you're going to go retrieve your 1,000 prospects every month that all focus on final expense and guaranteed issue. Joe's going to show you how that 1,000 prospect per month system works and how you can dial in the various criteria, and the system will spit out all of those leads for you. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So what I did just before the calls, I jumped into the Agency Automator platform. I actually put in my zip code and kind of pretending as if I was an agent, put in the zip code for the office. I put in a 50-mile radius, and then I said, show me people that are between the ages of 65 and 80 within a 50-mile radius. And you'll see there at the bottom right, it gave me 20,619 people. So I can also then go into that database. I can sort by gender, marital status, even credit rating, net worth, income, even down to people that are tobacco or non-tobacco users. And then, like Bill mentioned, every single month you're getting 1,000 prospects put into the system. You can go in, change the demographics, and pick from any of about 350 different email templates. The neat thing about this tool is it doesn't just give you the capability to email these people and these clients, it also gives you all their contact information, so phone number, full address, of course their email address, everything you need to know to actually get in touch with them. So you can then send them emails. You can also track when they open the emails, what different buttons they click on inside the email, which is great because if you send an email on Tuesday afternoon, by Wednesday afternoon, you're already going to have people that have opened your email, that have responded, requested more information, so then you're already going to have a list of people to talk to that same day. So a great tool, very easy to dive into this platform here. You'll see on the consumer database, there's just over 28 million people that are inside that tool. We keep adding more and more every single week. You can also target the business owners, which have just under 7 million different business owners. So depending on what type of database you're looking to go after, the content is there. You can reach anybody and use that to really generate a lot of new leads every single month.
Okay, thanks, Joe. So now you have the top products, great commissions, scholarship program, people calling you, emailing you, you're generating traffic, the sizzle's there, but you're not so great at selling over the phone, okay? That's like trying to drive a car without tires. Very simple, okay? Now, we also have the solution for you as well. And we put together and we went out and found the best D2C, that's direct to consumer, sales consultant in the country, okay? And I promise you, this is well worth your time. Todd Ewing is the man. We've all heard of SelectQuote. He is the person that single-handedly built this channel for SelectQuote. Transamerica brought him in to build their D2C channel, which resulted in $30 million of premium in 2 years. Okay, he's a consultant now for over 30 carriers, bringing in over $1 billion in total insurance premium. Okay, I don't have to sell you anymore. The guy is very, very impressive. Now, we've spent thousands of dollars and brought him in, okay, and the whole reasoning was we wanted to give our agents a free sales training webinar. We put together a 3-part series, and I promise you, well worth your time. So session 1 is already finished. We can send you the recording if you did not hear that yet. Session 2, jot this down, March 9th, 2 p.m. Eastern, and then session 3 is April 6th. And I promise you, by the time you're done with this 3-part series, your business will go up. If you use the tools and the tactics that he shares, it will change your practice. I don't care, once again, what level you're at. If it's just term, just final expense, health, P&C, this man will change your operation for the better. So don't we already did all the hard part. I personally paid for this out of my pocket, but I'm asking you guys and girls, just be on the call. It's literally just under an hour. We have 2 sessions left. don't miss the Todd Ewing training. Okay, moving forward here, a few other trainings that we have put together, and we're just about done here. Agency Automator. If you want to learn more about how the system works, get your arms wrapped around the platform, in my opinion, it really is a no-brainer if you want to succeed and grow now and in the future. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we have live trainings, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, all of this is available on our calendar on our website. So it'll say training calendar. Everything is there, and you can register. Agency Automator Plus, we're doing every Monday and Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. So there's no reason to not make one of these trainings. This is every single week recurring. Sagicor has a brand new accelerating underwriting process with 15-minute approvals for clean cases. We're going to dive into that on the 22nd, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And then, of course, the Todd Ewing training, once again, March 9th and April 6th. Don't miss those times. Last but not least, the Levinson Annual Agent Expo. So once a year, okay, we bring in all of our top agents, agencies, carriers, underwriters, VPs from all over the country. This is a day you do not want to miss. This year, we're bringing in fact, we'll go to the next slide here, we have Michael Savage. So Mike Savage is also a personal friend of mine, and he is Tony Robbins' right-hand man. If you have seen Tony speak live, you have seen Mike Savage. He's the one that introduces Tony at most of his seminars and live meetings. Okay, he is incredible. He's been working with Tony now for 20 years, and he has changed my life, and I feel that now he's our keynote speaker, and I personally feel after you hear him speak at our expo on the 31st that your life will change as well, as long as you take some notes down and you put into action what he's saying. I promise you things will change. The guy is awesome, okay? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Can't say enough good about Mike Savage with the Tony Robbins team. Okay, and the next slide here gives you a little 100-foot overview of the Levinson Expo, free for all active agents. If you're writing at least 10,000 of premium, let us know. You'll qualify for a free night at our beachfront location, and then all the way up to 40,000, we bring in you from anywhere in the country, pay for round-trip airfare, weekend stay at our beachfront location, right smack on the beach. So let us know if you think you're even close. We'll also send out email invites. But even if you're brand new, you haven't written anything, this is free to everyone, a day you don't want to miss. We bring in breakfast, lunch. We do a dinner the night before for all of the out-of-towners, a great networking event. The day is built around you and new sales ideas to change your business. It's that simple. 3/31, that's just about a month, 6 weeks away, so right around the corner, 3/31/2017. Last slide here. We'll end with this. As you know, I'm a big motivational guru, love the energy, love the sizzle. I think that no matter where you are in your business and your personal life, if you put that smile on, you have the right energy, you will come across genuine, sincere, and make more sales, which helps more clients, which is the reason why we're doing this day in and day out. So I don't care if it's temple, church, Tony Robbins, motivational CDs, videos, podcasts, whatever works for you, great, but make sure you're in that place day in and day out. So, you know, here we are in 2017, and things are changing very rapidly. Okay, the insurance business was very stagnant for a long, long time. Now we're seeing lots of changes like other industries around us. And I know it could be frightening, or there's lots of fear, you know, around this changing concept. And the one thing I'm going to say is you need to feel comfortable. We're here and we're out there every day finding out what's new, what's hot, what's new about the DOL, or what new technology are you going to need to grow your business and differentiate yourself from your competitors. Our promise to you is we're out there putting together all of those missing pieces and giving you every solution that you need to change your business. So I can't say it enough. Let's not be a yellow cab. Let's be the Ubers and Facebooks of the world. Step outside of your comfort zone. Okay, we're here to help you, and call us anytime. Okay, not just email or through the website. Pick up the phone, call us, or even better, visit us face-to-face, and we will also dive into some of these platforms to make sure you're comfortable, which is our net goal. Okay, so we'll end with this. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. Okay, there's no shortcuts. We're here to help you every step of the way. Have a great week, a great weekend, and good selling. Take care.